Hello and welcome to week 3 of Philosophy 110, our condensed summer edition. So this week ends our discussion of ethical theories. So as you've noticed, the ethical theories that we've talked about so far are not just a list of rules. So for example, Kantian ethics does not just say, don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. Right? Instead, these are examinations of what makes an action good. How do you evaluate whether or not something is morally right? So this week we are going to talk about our last ethical theory, and this is called virtue ethics. We will be going all the way back to about over 2,000 years ago to talk with Aristotle. Aristotle was a student of Plato's, and you will be reading some of Aristotle's work. Once again, I couldn't find a really excellent video about virtue ethics, so I made one myself. So you will be doing internet time travel again and watching me back in Buffalo. We'll also be opening our textbook this week. Once again, How Good People Make Tough Choices by Rushworth Kidder. And we'll be reading Kidder's discussion of virtue ethics. Kidder ends up recommending a modern version of virtue ethics, which actually has quite a bit in common with Aristotle. And we'll be using some of the dilemmas that Kidder presents as we write our first essay. So the last assignment for this week is to write the first draft of your essay. There is an assignment sheet for your essay on Blackboard. Here it is printed out. You will notice that I tell you exactly what I would like in the essay. This is the essay outline. Paragraphs 1 through 5, I tell you exactly what I want you to discuss. In this essay, you will take a dilemma from Kidder's book. As Kidder writes, a serious ethical dilemma is not something like, as I mentioned earlier, should I steal? That's not an ethical dilemma because the answer is no, don't steal. A difficult ethical dilemma is, as Kidder describes, a question between two things you believe in, a right versus right dilemma. For your essay, you're going to take a dilemma from Kidder's book, introduce it, explain what you think the problem is, and then talk about how two ethical theories we have discussed would solve this dilemma. There's an example essay on Blackboard, so if this seems confusing to you, please read the example essay for clarification. It's fine with me if both ethical theories resolve the dilemma in the same way. I'm not interested in the outcome, I'm just interested in listening to your reasoning and how you work with the ethical theories you've been given. So, your essay is not due this week. The rough draft is due on Sunday, but I will not be looking at the rough draft. Instead, you will write the first draft of your essay, and you'll submit it to your group on Blackboard. Next week, we'll be doing peer reviews of the essay. So I will not see this essay until next week. You'll have a week to rewrite it, and then I will grade it, and you'll have the opportunity to revise it again. We also have 2 discussions for this week. There'll be a discussion over virtue ethics, and the next discussion, discussion number 6, is the first paragraph of your essay. So you're getting a jump start on your essay with discussion 6. And of course, there's 2 quizzes, so enjoy, take them as many times as you'd like. If you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Take care.